The 1968 Liberty Quarter, also known as the Washington Quarter, marks an important chapter in U.S. coinage history. By this year, the U.S. Mint had already stopped producing silver quarters for circulation, shifting to a copper-nickel clad composition instead. This change makes 1968 a key transitional year, as it was among the early examples of the non-silver era. The coin features George Washington's portrait on the obverse and the majestic bald eagle, with spread wings on the reverse, symbolizing strength and freedom. The 1968 quarters were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark located right next to Washington's ponytail plays a big role in determining its value. Coins with a D were minted in Denver, S indicates San Francisco, and interestingly, there is no mint mark for Philadelphia coins from this year, as the P mark wasn't used on quarters until later. The most common of these coins are the 1968 D quarters, which were heavily circulated and remain quite common today. However, when these coins are found in pristine, uncirculated condition, they can bring impressive prices. On eBay, 1968 D quarters graded MS66 by PCGS have sold for $100 to $250, while near-perfect MS67 coins can sell for over $600. In some cases, collectors have paid over $1,000 for examples with flawless luster and full strike details. The Philadelphia coins, though lacking a mint mark, can also carry significant value in top grades, because most of these coins entered circulation. Finding a well-preserved, uncirculated piece is challenging. High-grade Philadelphia coins, certified by professional grading services, can easily reach $300 or more at auction, but the real treasures among 1968 quarters are the proof coins, produced at the San Francisco Mint. These coins, bearing the S Mint mark, were made specifically for collectors and never released into circulation. Proof coins are known for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. A typical 1968 proof quarter can sell for $10 to $25, but the rare deep cameo versions, those with strong contrast between the frosted design and the reflective background, can fetch $50 to $150 or even more if graded PR69 or PR70 by NGC or PCGS. Now, let's talk about mint eras, the true game changers in the world of coin collecting. The 1968 Liberty Quarter is known to have several era varieties that drastically increase its value. Off-center strikes, double die errors, and missing clad layers are among the most sought after. One 1968 quarter with a dramatic off-center error sold for more than $700, while another with a double die obverse fetched nearly $1,000 at auction. Coins that reveal the copper core due to a missing clad layer are especially valuable and rare. If you own a 1997 Liberty quarter dollar, you might be holding onto something that could completely turn the tables for you. Yes, this simple-looking coin that most people overlook in their pocket change could actually be worth far more than you think. So stick around till the end, because I'll not only reveal how much this coin can fetch on eBay, heritage auctions, and other online platforms, but also explain how you can sell it for the best possible price. The 1997 Liberty Quarter dollar belongs to the Washington Quarter Series, a design that began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, while millions were minted for circulation in both Philadelphia and Denver. What makes certain 1997 quarters valuable are their rare errors, high grades, and uncirculated condition. Most regular 1997 quarters are made of a copper-nickel clad composition and are commonly found in everyday change. However, the real treasures are those struck with minting mistakes or preserved in pristine condition, untouched by circulation. Collectors across the world hunt for these hidden gems, and if your coin has sharp details, a strong strike, and no visible wear, you could be looking at something valuable. On platforms like eBay, some 1997 Liberty quarters in gem uncirculated condition have sold for impressive amounts. Prices range from just a few dollars for circulated examples to hundreds, for those graded by professional. Services like PCGS or NGC, coins that showcase special features like double die errors, off-center strikes, or proof-like finishes can command even higher values. For instance, a 1997p quarter graded MS67 by PCGS recently sold for over $250. Another with a rare double die obverse error fetched nearly $400 at auction. And that's not even the highest some collectors are willing to pay. Premiums for perfectly struck coins or coins with unique toning that sets them apart. These sales prove that not all 1997 quarters are equal. The details on your coin, the mint mark, and its condition can make all the difference. When we talk about rarity, it's important to note that while millions of these coins were minted, only a handful remain in top grades. Over time, wear and handling diminish their beauty and value. That's why collectors chase after high-grade coins that look just as fresh as the day they left the mint. Even a small nick, discoloration, or scratch can significantly affect its worth. So if your coin still shines with original luster and crisp design details, it might just surprise you. Online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are filled with examples of 1997 Liberty quarters selling at surprisingly high prices. A proof version from the San Francisco Mint, still in its original government packaging, can bring between $20 and $50 depending on its condition. Meanwhile, quarters with unique minting defects. 1979 Liberty quarter dollar. You might be holding onto something that could completely change your luck. Yes, this simple coin that most people spend without a second thought could actually be worth a surprising amount of money. Some of these coins have sold for hundreds, even thousands, on platforms like eBay and major coin auctions. So stick around till the end, because I'll reveal exactly how much these coins are worth today and how you can sell them for the best possible price. The 1979 Liberty quarter dollar, part of the Washington quarter series, carries the familiar portrait of George Washington on the front and the bold eagle design on the back. Although millions were produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, not all of them are equal in value. The true worth depends on the mint mark, the condition, and whether your coin has any unique minting errors. What makes the 1979 quarter interesting is that while it looks ordinary, certain versions are highly sought after by collectors. Let's start with the basics. The 1979 quarters were struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, not silver, since silver quarters stopped being made for circulation after 1964. Most circulated 1979 quarters are still worth only their face value, 25 cents, but the story changes dramatically when you find one in perfect or error condition. On eBay, uncirculated 1979 quarters graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC have sold for well over $200. Some rare examples with unique characteristics have gone for even higher prices at auctions. The mint mark on your coin plays a huge role. You'll find it right next to Washington's ponytail. A P means it was minted in Philadelphia. A D means Denver, and an S represents San Francisco. The San Francisco proof coins, especially those still sealed in their original government packaging, can bring in around $20 to $60, depending on their shine and overall quality. However, certain S-proof coins with deep cameo contrast and mirror-like fields have fetched much more from serious collectors who love pristine examples. But the real hidden treasures are the 1979 quarters with mint errors. Some coins have been found with off-center strikes, double dies, or missing clad layers, which make them extremely valuable. One notable 1979 quarter with a dramatic off-center error sold for more than $700 at auction. Another with a double die reverse brought in over $500 on eBay. These are the coins that can truly turn the tables for you if you happen to have one sitting in an old collection or coin jar. Condition is everything in the coin world. A coin that's been in circulation for decades might not bring much, but one that has been preserved in near perfect condition can surprise even the experts. Collectors pay a premium for coins with sharp details, no scratches, and original mint luster. If you own a 1990 Liberty $quarter, you might be sitting on a coin that could completely turn the tables for you. Most people think this coin is just worth 25 cents, but the truth is, some of these 1990 quarters have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars on eBay and major coin auction platforms. So stick around till the end, because I'll reveal the actual value of this coin according to real online listings and tell you exactly how you can sell it for top dollar. The 1990 Liberty $quarter, part of the Washington Quarter Series, might look like an ordinary coin you'd find in your pocket, but certain versions of it are far from ordinary. It features the portrait of George Washington on the front and the American eagle on the reverse, continuing a design tradition that began in 1932. By 1990, millions were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, but the real difference lies in the condition, mint mark, and the presence of rare mint errors. Coins struck with a P mint mark were made in Philadelphia, while those with a D were struck in Denver. Although both mints produced large numbers of these coins, collectors have discovered that not all were created equal. Some 1990 quarters came out with striking errors, doubling effects, or off-center strikes that make them extremely valuable to collectors today. Let's start with the regular uncirculated versions. A 1990p or 1990D quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch impressive prices if it has been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. On eBay, coins graded MS66 and MS67 have sold for anywhere between $100 and $250. Those graded MS68, which are almost perfect, have reached prices well above $500 in recent sales. These coins are rare because very few have survived over 3 decades without any marks or scratches. But the most fascinating examples are the error coins. Some 1990 Liberty quarters have been found with double die obverse errors, where the inscriptions appear doubled, while others show off-center strikes or missing clad layers that expose the copper core. Such coins have sold for between $300 and $1,000 at auction, depending on how dramatic the error is and how well the coin has been preserved. A 1990D quarter with a striking off-center error once sold for more than $800, proving that even small mint mistakes can lead to big rewards. The San Francisco Mint also produced a limited number of proof coins in 1990 identifiable by the S mint mark. These were never meant for circulation and were included in proof sets sold to collectors. Proof coins with their mirror-like shine and sharp details can bring between $10 and $40, depending on their condition and packaging. Deep cameo proofs, with strong contrast between the frosted design and shiny background, are even more desirable. Condition is everything when it comes to value. 1986 Liberty $quarter. You might be holding a small piece of metal that could completely turn the tables for you. Many people pass these coins around every day without realizing that some 1986 quarters are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on their rarity, minting errors, and condition. So stick around till the end of this video because I'll reveal how much these coins are selling for on eBay and major auction sites, and how you can sell yours for the best price possible. The 1986 Liberty $quarter belongs to the famous Washington Quarter Series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1986, the coin was well established in American circulation, featuring Washington's profile on the obverse and the bold eagle on the reverse. While most 1986 quarters are made from a copper-nickel clad composition and have a face value of just 25 cents, some rare variations and high-grade examples have caught the attention of collectors. Worldwide, .3 mints produced these coins that year: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark appears just next to Washington's ponytail. Coins marked with a P were minted in Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The majority of coins were struck for circulation, but the San Francisco Mint also produced a small number of proof coins specifically for collectors. These proof coins are beautifully struck with mirror-like surfaces and frosted details that make them stand out from regular circulation. Pieces dot on platforms like eBay and heritage auctions. The 1986 Liberty quarter has shown impressive price ranges depending on condition and rarity. Circulated coins that have seen years of handling are generally worth only a little more than face value. But when you step into uncirculated or certified territory, the story changes dramatically. Coins graded MS67 and above by PCGS or NGC have sold for hundreds of dollars. A 1986 P quarter in immaculate MS68 condition once sold for more than $700 at auction, while another 1986 D example in similar quality reached nearly $500. These coins are rare because very few have survived decades of circulation without any marks, scratches, or wear. Error coins are where things get even more interesting. Some 1986 Liberty quarters have been discovered with dramatic minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double die obverses, or missing clad layers that reveal the copper core underneath. These coins can be extremely valuable to collectors who specialize in mint mistakes. Depending on how significant the error is, they can sell for anywhere between $200 and over $1,000 on eBay and other auction platforms. In one notable case, a 1986 quarter with a major off-center strike sold for $850 simply because it was a one-of-a-kind mistake. The proof versions of the coin struck in San Francisco